Today I'll be showing you a USDCAD range trading strategy that I've spent many hours developing and testing and turned it into an expert advisor. I'll be explaining the logic of the strategy and how it works, and by the end of the video you'll see how you can use this strategy automatically. I've got EA Studio open here and the strategy is shown. I've developed it for the USDCAD H1 time frame. It's quite choppy in terms, it's ranging quite a lot. It's a good symbol for this strategy. There's a trend there where it doesn't tend to perform so well, but when it's ranging it tends to work quite well. The statistics are good. We've got a profit factor of 1.2. We've got a pretty steady balance line, return to drawdown of 3, which is excellent, and that's it tested over the last 7 years of data. As a side note, if you like the look of this strategy and would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with new strategies and content. The strategy is pretty simple. It uses a fixed stop loss and take profit of 180 and 120 pips, as you can see. It's a slightly bigger stop loss than take profit, and in terms of the exit rules, it uses a kind of balanced awesome oscillator. So whether it crosses the level line downwards or upwards, those levels, it will also exit the trade. And for entries, it's basically looking for points in the market in which the price is likely to turn. So it's using a period of 10 for the RSI and the level of 30. When that indicator crosses that level, that's a sign of things being oversold. It uses a demarker is lower than this level line of 0.3, which again is a good indication of using a slightly higher period, but it's a good indication that the price is about to change direction. And so essentially it's catching waves. So it tends to stay in trades for a reasonable amount of time and catch the little waves as things turn. So here's an example where the price has been going down and we get our signals and the price reverses and we trend up towards, in this case, the take profit. Generally how it tends to work, it's catching the waves. Again, here's another one where the price has been going down for a little bit and we're suggesting that a reversals here. We haven't hit the stop loss and the price has turned and gone up for a take profit. That's generally how the strategy works. I'm using Darwin X data. We have a nice balanced curve on that, so I would recommend this strategy be traded on Darwin X. It can be used on other brokers, but if you're to do that, always download the Expert Advisor and backtest it using your broker data and see how it performs. It should be relatively robust. I've performed many robustness tests on it. I'm going to export this Expert Advisor as MT4 and MT5 files, and I'll provide a download link in the description. So to trade them for free, please go to that link and download them. Also, now that we have our Expert Advisor, I have actually downloaded this Expert Advisor as MQ4 and MQ5, and I've got an MT4 terminal here. So I think I'll maybe just quickly show how we actually apply this on the terminal to trade and quickly back test it. So if I go into the MQL4 experts, all we need to do is place that Expert Advisor in there. And now if we open up the MetaTrader, we can now see we've got this Expert Advisor. We'll compile it manually. So that's it. It's now compiled. That has now compiled, so now we can back test it. And we've got a good graph. We've started opening trades from the beginning pretty quickly, 2018, all the way up to the end. So we've got all that data. Our report's saying we've got 193 trades. I mean, we wouldn't expect it to be exact, but profit factor 1.27. So the profit factor is a little bit higher here, and so is the profit, and that will be due to no commission being included in the MetaTrader backtester. So in EA Studio, we account for commission, and it's not accounted for here, so that's fine. And the other thing I'm thinking that would be good to show at the moment, because this is Expert Advisor that I have developed on the Darwin X data, it's kind of worth mentioning that they have a new permanent allocation on their Darwin X 0 platform. So this is an account I've had since May 2023. So it's in a little bit of a stagnant kind of dip period. It seems to be recovering. It was in gold and it's got the return it needs to be in gold, but the drawdown's a little bit over what it needs to be. So I need that to come back up and recover a little bit before it gets back into gold, but it's still a good portfolio that's been doing well. But yeah, if we go here to allocations, this is new now. And so what you're actually able to do in the Darwin X 0 platform is you're able to get 100,000 euros permanent allocation. So it never doesn't expire. And how you do this is it's similar to a prop firm anyway. You've got to go to I Want It. And basically how you do this is much like a prop firm. You pay a fee, and once you hit a target, you're going to get this allocation. However, there's no real drawdown in this. It's not like you've got to do this with achieving certain things. It's just you have to hit this target, and once you hit it in any time frame, you're going to get the allocation. And you can pay, if you only want to hit 5%, you can pay extra. So you can pay 495, but if you're willing to wait until you hit 20% profit, you can pay a much smaller fee. So I can't do it at the moment just because it's the weekend and I'm trading Forex, so those symbols are closed. Otherwise I could just click on any of these and go to the payment, but it's likely to change on Monday just because when the market's open, there'll have been a shift. But yeah, that's worth knowing, and it's a very new part of the program. So yeah, this expert advisor is certainly good for trading on DarwinX. If you are using them on other brokers, make sure to test them using that data, make sure to back test them properly. Otherwise, as I said, I've tested it on DarwinX, so I would recommend using it with them. If you'd like to see another strategy I created recently, please check the video pop up now, where I created a Euro USD reversal scalping strategy and also provided expert advisors for you to trade.